guys and welcome to the Fish Room. I'm Rachel O'Leary and it's time for a species spotlight. Today we're going to talk about the gold ring danio, a tiny little fish from Myanmar that is just phenomenal in a broad range of parameters. So let's take a look and I'll tell you more about it. Brachydanio come from Myanmar, from the same relative area that the Dario Hysinyan and Danio chopre come from. And these guys were first introduced to the aquarium hobby in about 2003. Only really becoming readily available in 2005. They go by a few names: gold ring danio, fire spot danio, Burma danio. But recently were reclassified from danio to Brachydanio. These guys are really cool because they can take a broad range of parameters. They can take anywhere from 64 degrees to 80 degrees, pH to 6, 7.5, low oxygen or high oxygen. It's thought that they come from richly saturated waterways, oxygen saturated waterways. So I think I'm going to try some of these in my Hillstream tank, in my 150, and see how they do. They've got this beautiful gold coloration with the really nice dots, and typical of most danios, you can see how fast they are. They're a pretty good directional schooler, and it's important to maintain them in decent groups. With danios in particular, I prefer to have 8 or more, with more always being better. They do establish a little pecking order, but most importantly, they just move really quickly, and it's very impressive to see a good school of them together. They're an egg scatterer exhibiting no parental care. You would condition the parents. In the wild, these guys are insectivores. In the aquarium, they'll eat pretty much anything. So feeding them either live or frozen foods in order to condition them to spawn is a good idea. Then using spawning mops or having some sort of mesh over the bottom of the aquarium is a good idea. They'll scatter their eggs and then promptly eat them if the parents aren't pulled or the eggs aren't removed. Again, these are a really versatile fish, which are great for a planted aquarium. And the nice thing is that they do not require a heater. So less equipment in the tank is always nice. Their max size is just over 1 inch, about 1.25 inches for the largest specimens. Females are fatter. And I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not with how fast they're going, but these guys are super cute in that they have little barbels. Almost looks like a little mustache. All in all, just a really versatile, attractive, cool little fish. Thanks for watching. As always, thank you for the continued donations and support. Make sure you stop by my Facebook as well as my website, MsJinx.com, where you can find my upcoming speaking engagements, my current stock list, and information on all things nano. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my Tuesday tips or Sunday species spotlights. As always, if you have any comments or suggestions, let me know below.